Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys, so today is going to be such a fun day. We have a team meeting, which is going to be, it's the first time we've actually had a team meeting that's not just Jason and I. We have a new podcast episode out with Sophia Colpo, and we're also addressing the Harry Meghan Netflix documentary, well, at least the first part. And then we are getting our marriage license. So lots to talk about, lots to discuss. I'll vlog it for you guys. In the meantime, somebody who might not be having the best Friday, well, two people, Todd and Julie Chrisley, are addressing the misleading narrative on Khloe's custody. This is like it's just an absolute shit show. This is just like the never ending. And I feel bad that this poor girl has to get dragged into this, but obviously what's going to happen, because if both of her adopted parents, which they say were not her grandparents, were her parents, if they're going to prison, then there has to be a custody conversation. But it's just sad because she's old enough to know what's going on. And I remember being in a situation with my parents fighting over custody for me, and it's the most uncomfortable situation ever to put a kid through. So my heart breaks for her, but we're going to get into it. Before we do, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so we know Angela Johnson, right? So Angela Johnson is technically Todd Chrisley's ex-daughter-in-law. Now, she had custody of her daughter, Khloe, who is now 10 years old. However, Todd and Julie got custody of her. Now, again, we know that they're about to start serving their prison sentences. And since they are, and they're both going to prison, that means 10-year-old Khloe needs somewhere to live, someone to take custody of her. And it looks like her biological mother is trying to do that. But I think they're trying to stop this. And on top of that, their son, Grayson, is sharing an update on his health after his car accident that happened in Nashville, which was really unfortunate because for him also, he felt like, shit, I wrecked my car. Damn it, man. You know, it was an overcorrecting situation, but my parents are already going through enough. I don't want to add more stress to them. And I don't think a kid should have to feel like that. Angela, the ex of their son Kyle, told TMZ, which is the first problem right here. The minute that you start speaking to TMZ about your issues, but it's obviously because she wants to be heard, it's probably not going to be a good look. It's not going to help your fight. Told TMZ of her plans to reclaim custody of Khloe. In the past, she shared custody with the couple before her reported arrest. Todd and Julie are saddened by the unfortunate and misleading narrative currently being portrayed in the media regarding Khloe. That's what they told People magazine. The couple's family law attorney, Jessica Doyle, who was hired for Khloe's adoption process, told the outlet that Angela's claims are simply not legally correct or even valid. And what makes this an unfortunate situation is she wants her daughter back. They deem her as an unfit parent. They feel like in Khloe's best interest, because it's really not what's in the parent's best interest. It's what's in the child's best interest. Is the child going to grow up in a situation that's not conducive to, her becoming a healthy and mature adult? Or are we not going to give the biological parent, what she wants and put her with somebody else who might be able to instill those morals and values, and then the parent is robbed of that experience of raising their child? However, the only reason a parent, I feel like, and there are special circumstances, like my parents' situation was one of those, but I feel like the only reason your kid gets taken away most of the time is because something happened and it was handled wrong. I handled the formal adoption of Khloe by Todd and Julie Chrisley. Angela Johnson's parental rights were terminated when she voluntarily surrendered her parental rights to Todd and Julie Chrisley on March 24th of 2017. She has had no contact with the minor child since 2015. Todd and Julie Chrisley they said, well, this is what they're saying, don't just have custody of Khloe, they are her legal parents through adoption. I have reviewed the public statements made by Angela Johnson, and they are simply not legally correct or even valid. Okay, so when I said my parents' special circumstances, my mom had 3 jobs and she had me and my 2 brothers. I was like too little. My older brothers were old enough to stay home, and she couldn't figure out how to have like certain childcare for me. At the time, she didn't have the resources, so she made a deal with my dad where I would live with him primarily, and my dad was making a good amount of money at the time. He had no other kids, and he could afford for someone to take care of me while he was at work. So she thought that that would be the best situation as long as she got to see me 3 out of the 7 days a week. So one week I would do 3 days, the next week I would do 4. So she never really gave up custody. She just did what was in my best interest. And I think Angela originally, she surrendered her parental rights because it was in Chloe's best interest. So I'm wondering what changed here. If she just feels like now I am more able. Angela, however, seemed to have a different version of events. She recently told TMZ in that time frame that Chloe's been gone. I was talking to attorneys and we were trying to figure out a way, which way to go about getting Chloe back home. But at the same time, it was kind of like we were at a standstill because we were trying to figure out where we would actually end up in court. In other news, this is Grayson, their 16-year-old son, is sharing an update after his car crash in Nashville, Tennessee, where he was forced to go to the hospital. I'm fine. The truck's not fine, but I am fine. That's what he explained on his sister Savannah's Unlocked podcast via Page 6. He continued, it was bad. It was really bad. Though Savannah shared that he was beat up, Grayson denied the rumors that he sustained serious injuries. They made it sound like I died. It was like Grayson Chrisley badly injured in a car wreck. And I was like, no, bro, I'm fine. Such a dude. He added, I posted a picture of me in the gym. Do you know how many DMs I got that were like, surprised that you're not still in the hospital? I'm like, I was there for like 4 hours. Well, that's what happens when you grow up in the media. I mean, I don't know, but I'm sure Chrisley, Grayson, Savannah, Chloe, Todd, Julie, Angela, I'm sure they have a pretty good idea. When he told me he was like, I hit the back of somebody, this is what Savannah's saying, it made it sound like a fender bender. The collision shut down the Nashville highway where it occurred after the teen hit the back of a pickup truck that was stopped in traffic. It was bad, his sister recalled. When I showed up and saw it, my heart just sank. Now, the collision took place a week before Todd and Julie received their prison sentence, so I'm sure that was one hell of a week for them. But this custody battle, again, my heart breaks for Chloe. I'm curious to see how this is going to work because they've already said that Chloe, she goes on social media, she has access to the internet. It's just sad because I feel like she's probably seeing a lot of things that she shouldn't be seeing, and she knows what's going on around her. 10-year-olds, not like, I feel like whenever I go out to dinner and I see like a family with a 4 or 5-year-old, they have an iPad attached to their hands. Kids know shit. All right, guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are, so go ahead and comment below. But before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And also head over to Hot Messy Podcast, wherever you get your podcast, and make sure you give it a listen, give it a 5-star rating and review, and let us know what you think. Bye, guys. Love you. Happy Friday.